All right, today's the day we're going to be doing the running video with the Team Saxo GK-200. We got the stock 2S 1300 mod Gens Ace battery in there. Then we are going to try it on 3S. Now this battery does not fit in the stock battery tray, but we're just going to tape it in there, hope for the best, and see how it does. Also, don't mind the incredibly long antenna on the X9S receiver. Hopefully it won't be too bad, but rolls smooth. Should do A-okay. So this thing is really quick on 2S. This parking lot's not perfectly even, so it is a little bumpy. Spur gear might be a little tight on the mesh, but overall this thing is doing really well on 2S. It is very quick. 3S might be a little scary on this thing. So if you're at a dead stop and hammer on the throttle, it will snap around on you. And then same thing, if you're going full blast and then absolutely hammer on the brakes, it's just gonna spin around on you, just with how much grip it's getting in with the short wheelbase. But when you ease onto the throttle and get up to speed, this thing does really well. And keep in mind, this is somewhat of a durability test as well with the steering, because I am still running that knuckle that I did break when assembling the car. If you missed that in the last video, I was paying attention to the camera and not what I was doing, and over torqued that way too much. Thank God the RC ran over that, not a real car. That'd have been bad. All right, I made a really crappy little course to try this thing out here on 2S. Give you a little rundown before you see my terrible driving skills and we put you all on a tripod. Okay, so my idea is we're gonna come through this straightaway, make a left-hander, a right-hander, and do another left-hander, down and around, and then down the straightaway. We do have a lot of paint we got to go over, and then we got this patchwork, which is a lot more abrasive and like sandpaper. And when you come around this corner here and you hit this, it grips up. So you got to feather the throttle or else you're gonna spin right around. I'm gonna put you on a tripod, we'll see how we do. We're attempting the same exact track now one-handed, but I do have to admit, on-road is not my cup of tea naturally, and trying to do it one-handed is tough as hell. My fingers do not move that fast.
That's what she said.
So you could be going substantially faster than this, you know, if you use both your hands instead of one, or you're one of those crazy guys like we have over here. I think his name's Ben. Dude's one-handed and just absolutely smokes whoever else he's racing on the track. It is beyond impressive. Don't know if he does on-road though. Tiny little rock. All those problems. Tiny little rock. Starting to get a little bit more tire wear. Tires are coming in great though, nice and soft. Plenty of grip on the front and the rear. And they are wearing down a little bit, but nothing crazy, especially for this really grainy, aggressive asphalt. Who said you couldn't jump a go-kart? Run our trailer park boys era now. So we're gonna spin the block on this bad boy. Get back over here. We're gonna go all the way down the end of the sidewalk, full speed, and jump it. And hopefully nothing crazy breaks because we still gotta run 3S. Oh. Whack the cone. Oh yeah. Oh. So I want you to keep in mind too, this is a Jins Ace 2S 1300 mAh pack. 1300 milliamp is not very big, and we are still on our first battery pack after all of this running. Still, first charge, no recharge, it's just one full 1300 mAh pack. And I think that's simply because it's very light and it's direct drive. So it's power to the wheels. There's no big gearbox it has to turn. And with the car being so light, it doesn't take much power at all to get this thing moving very quickly, might I say, on 2S. Like, for the amount of time we have spent running this thing, to be this quick still is just downright impressive. So this thing is still going on that first battery, but I do want to try 3S, so we're going to go ahead and throw that one in here. We're going to leave the 2S in there just because it's kind of a pain in the butt to get out, and it's going to act as a weight to help counterbalance the 3S because we're going to have to stick that on top. Here's going to be our jerry-rigged 3S setup on the right side. Like I said, we still got that 2S battery mounted down there. It is a little bit right heavy, but not too bad. Kind of scared to try this on 3S. 2S was quick enough. 3S is going to be absolutely insane. And we do have a little bit of tire wear, but it is pretty even across, so no problem there. Speaking of tire wear, I've had a ton of you guys reach out asking about when tires for this thing are going to be available on the website. They're going to be available soon. Team Saxo's source for the foam over in Japan was completely out of stock, of course, after these cars were released. So it was a little bit of a back order on tires, but they are going to be there, and we're up in our first order of them, so there's going to be plenty for you guys when they get here. But in the meantime, if you absolutely need a set and you burned yours up for whatever reason, there's plenty of room to fit most 12th scale pan car tires, especially the low pro stuff. Plenty of room here, guys. They're gonna fit absolutely no problem. But enough of the yapping. Let's try this bad boy on 3S. Oh my goodness. So far we're at half throttle. Wow. Oh my God. This is absolutely insane on 3S. You hit a tiny rock, and this thing wants to shoot for the sky. Oh my God. Oh, a little bit of a backflip there. This thing's absolutely crazy on 3S. I can't even imagine what'll happen when Kevin Talbot buys one and 6S swaps it. Keep in mind, 12 skill pan cars are normally raced on 1S packs, 2S packs sometimes, depending on the track and the class, and if it's mod or stock. But I mean, 3S is just stupid. Oh no. Oh no. Do we overheat it? Oh no.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
That motor is toast. I guess after having it running for over 20 minutes on the stock 2S pack out here in the sun, we should have let this motor cool down a little bit. We put the 3S in it, got to ripping, and she is now toast. She is smoking. But hey, I can't be too mad. I really should have let it cool down, but I just went right to the 3S to try to get some running footage in. It smoked the motor. On 2S, I think you'll be fine. You might just want to let the motor cool down for just a hair between packs. But this thing's an absolute ripper on 3S. Maybe change the pinion gear a little bit, switch up the gearing, and you'll probably be even better on 3S, and you won't smoke a motor like me. Now, unfortunately, as of the recording of this video, we only have one go-kart left in stock. Yeah, we sold our last ones yesterday. We literally have one black regular GK-200 in stock, but we do have more on the way, including the brand new yellow color. It's going to be offered as the regular and the pro version as well. And like I mentioned earlier, we do have a bunch of tires on the way. All the other parts though, they're in stock on our website, aside from the yellow body and driver figure. Obviously, mother trucker, that just burned the crap out of me. That motor is absolutely cooking, like beyond cooking hot. That is so effing hot, it's not even funny. But like I said, along with the tires, we do have more cars on the way also. Unfortunately, we don't have the huge money like Horizon or A-Main or those guys to bring in hundreds of these at a time, but we're going to continuously bring them in, and most importantly, we're going to make sure we're always fully stocked on parts for you guys, and especially the tires. Now that they're actually going to have them, we're going to have them. But honestly, I don't think tire wear is going to be that big of an issue. This still has a ton of life left in it. You can get several more packs, and this is a really coarse surface. So if you're running something like carpet or a smoother asphalt, you're probably going to get an even longer lifespan out of them. But also, the people over at Team Saxo are not lazy. They're constantly in development of new parts, like a ball differential for the rear end, and we are going to have some of them in stock with the next shipment as well. In the Facebook group, they have also shared little teaser photos of what looked like a 540 can size motor mounted in the back of one of these bad boys, as well as some other option parts. Speaking of which, I've already had 1,000,001 people already reach out to me. I probably get 3 to 5 emails a day about rubber tires for these guys. Currently, no rubber tires are in development, but enough of you guys have asked. I did put the word into their ears, so maybe in the future we will see rubber tires as well as some body options. I know here in the United States, the dirt oval kart and the wedge kart are both super popular. So I did reach out to them and say, hey, if you guys want to make some other body options, these might be some good choices. If you have any other tire body recommendations, any option parts you want to see, let us know down in the comments below. If enough of you guys want it, we'll forward the information to Team Saxo and see if they'll make it for you guys. But most of all, I just want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. The outreach, the support, just everything for the Team Saxo brand in general, but especially for this GK-200 go-kart, has been absolutely beyond anything I would have thought would happen when we brought these products in. Kudos to Team Saxo for making an effing awesome car, something that a lot of people are interested in and want. And I'm super excited to see where this car will go as more and more and more of you get your hands on it. So we'll have links to everything below, including the go-kart, the parts, all that good stuff. Keep an eye on the website. Our next shipment will probably be in about 40 days from when this video actually drops on YouTube for the go-karts, and at that time we will have the yellow, and we're going to have more red, blue, and black as well. So thank you guys again for the support. If you don't want to click the links down below, you can head directly over to our website at www.naughtyblasty.com. And remember, keep it naughty.